Hey, let's put this in the simplest of all terms. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the biggest celebrity on the face of the planet today.
True.
Now, whether he's a blue chipper, the people's champion, or as we know him right now, the final boss, The Rock has always commanded all of the attention in the arena since the very first moment he made his WWE debut at the 1996 Survivor Series. Born into this business, The Rock would become
Little Rocky.
WWE's
A little
first
pebble.
ever third-generation superstar, following in the footsteps of his father and grandfather.
Nice.
Who had competed in WWE rings before him.
Dwayne had the huge responsibility. There's a legacy, and you have to take it so seriously.
Even with incredibly high expectations, the Great One surpassed them all. Along with the usual achievements, if your name is The Rock: 2 Intercontinental Championships, 5 Tag Team Championships, 8 WWE Heavyweight Championships, a Royal Rumble victory, not even to forget the fact that The Rock once led an entire
Nation of Domination.
The Rock has one of the more noteworthy feats in WWE history, earning WrestleMania victories over Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and John Cena.
And he also lost to John Cena, though. Don't get it twisted.
Are known as the faces of their respective era. Each of these men found out what happens when you go one-on-one. Oh, you know the rest. Of course, The Rock rivaled Stone Cold Steve Austin's popularity during the vaunted Attitude Era, tearing opponents down with rock bottoms and people's elbows, while
He
tearing
slid
them
into
apart
that
on the mic with cutting one-liners and catchphrases that are still recited to this day.
If you smell, know your role and shut your mouth.
He ended CM Punk's 434-day title reign as WWE Champion at the 2013 Royal Rumble as well, after having only competed twice over the previous 9 years, displaying the always ready mentality and physical conditioning on which he has built his global brand. But you don't need me to rattle off The Rock's resume to you, now do you?
Nope.
Of course
No, you
not.
don't.
The man is an occasion unto himself. He has headlined the biggest events against WWE's most iconic superstars and has always found a way to, how does he put it? Layeth the smackdown on some jabroni's candy ass. I couldn't have said it better myself, although I think I may have just done that. But indeed, he has. On a Thursday night in February of 1997, The Rock, still known as Rocky Maivia, would find himself challenging for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Only a few months into his tenure, he would be matched up against a face that would ultimately become one of his most familiar and hated rivals, Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Seemingly overmatched by a more seasoned opponent, a youthful Rock would demonstrate all the traits that have come to define him in the years since.
Y'all seeing Rock with hair is weird.
Legendary Samoan strength to ultimately surprise
Like, that type of hair is
Helmsley
weird.
and kick off the first championship reign for Rocky Maivia. It would be the first step of a journey that has ultimately led The Rock into the pantheon of WWE's elite. So now it's all in your hands. It's up to you to showcase the undying drive that makes The Rock the hardest worker in the room to deliver a shocking upset against the Greenwich snob himself. guide The Rock to victory over Triple H at
Oh,
a very
okay. I'm like,
special Thursday
who
Raw
am I
Thursday
facing?
to give the first jolt
he already
to
said
what
it.
would become the most electrifying career in sports entertainment.
Nice. Oh, it's almost the same
contender, at least for tonight,
as now. Rocky Maivia.
Scheduled for one fall. It's for the WWE Intercontinental
We now gotta do it with the
Championship.
third person. Sheesh. Third generation superstar. Nice. And the French version of Triple H, as a lot of people like to call it.
Helmsley.
His opponent,
This song
from
is
Greenwich,
hilarious
weighing
to what we're
in
used to.
246 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
A title coveted by legends and hungry young
Come on,
talent
Hunter.
alike.
Give me that title. All right. That title's coming to me, boy. Yeah. Show that beautiful Intercontinental Championship.
The Intercontinental title hangs in the balance tonight in a match between our refined champion Hunter Hearst Helmsley and the
Outside
young
the ring.
challenger
All right.
Rocky Maivia.
Rocky Maivia has a lot to prove here.
Yeet.
The third generation
All right,
up and
let's go downstairs.
comer would love nothing more than to grab his
Come on.
first championship tonight and send a message to the WWE
Oh,
that
man.
Rocky Maivia has arrived.
Come on. Come on.
Cobra clutch cinched in, torturing their opponent.
And he has no in trouble here.
A couple of elbows to the jaw, and that'll
Heavy
break
combo.
things up.
Okay. No. No. No.
Elbow drop.
Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up, Rocky.
Rocky doesn't have the same experience as Helmsley, and that could be a developing story as this match progresses.
And this is where an experienced wrestler like Helmsley can take a young wrestler
Get up,
and pick
get
him
up.
apart, take advantage, capitalize, and win.
No.
If Rocky Maivia is going to take down the more polished and experienced Hunter Hearst Helmsley, he's going to have to do it with unrelenting energy. Rocky has to keep coming at the champion
Yes,
with big
I did
attacks
it.
until Helmsley
Oh my God, I almost
collapses under
missed.
the onslaught.
It's a
Come on.
bold strategy that will take everything the young Maivia's
Okay.
got, but you're right. It could be
In
his
the ring.
best
All right,
path
we're going back
to
in the
his
ring.
first championship win.
Can you get in, Hunter?
And he tosses
Thank you.
it back in now.
All right. Oh my.
This is a punch.
Oh my.
To the throat. Great
Right, let me
move.
go in. Let me take
Deeper
a
into this
breather.
match now, and I think it's Helmsley who's reaching peak frustration.
I missed.
Can't quite put Rocky
I
Maivia
missed.
away. A testament to the never
tired
say
of-
die attitude of this young superstar.
And he gets it from
Okay.
his dad. He gets it from his grandfather. Maivia knows nothing less than to give
Peter
it
Maivia.
his all.
Did I just say Maivia?
Raw drop
Nice,
kick.
Casper. Promise I'm a fan.
Looks like Rocky
Get
is
over
locked
here.
in on his opponent.
A great display of confidence.
Come on,
but he doesn't
Hunter.
want to give his opponent
Don't have all
added
day.
motivation.
Come on.
The crowd
Bro.
is fired up.
Why don't you
Helmsley
get your
is
silky
fired up.
haired butt over here?
And into the turnbuckle he goes.
And even before the bell rang tonight, I think Hunter Hearst Helmsley has been trying to frustrate Rocky. He's tried to say, hey, young fella, we're going to do things at my pace, not yours.
Rocky, the 6'5", around
Sheesh.
270-pound stud, just
All right.
has to keep his cool.
Gotta get my butt up
Don't
a
take
rope.
any unnecessary chances.
And
Flying. The splash connects.
I need you to throw a hand, brother.
Executed that high
Throw me a
risk
hand.
perfectly.
Throw me a
I don't think
hand.
Helmsley had that
Come on.
scouted at all.
Thank you.
Rocky beats him to the punch.
Irish whip into the corner. Wrong corner. Okay.
Inside.
That works too.
Helmsley has no control
The
here.
corner.
Might be a
Okay. There you go.
Hunter whipped into the corner. Nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Helmsley
Come on.
muscling Maivia up to the top
Damn.
turnbuckle and a big right hand.
Helmsley with
Okay,
something
okay.
big in mind
Hunter
here
Helmsley.
for his challenger tonight.
What are you doing? Hey, yo.
Well, this is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion.
Almost daring Rocky. Hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top. Hooking Rocky to a superplex.
Damn.
This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize?
Yo, that's scarring on Hunter's
This could
face.
be it. Hook of the leg and a cover, and Rocky stays
That
in
was
getting his
almost
shoulder
3.
up.
Still not enough.
Yes, that was
to
2,
put
Hunter.
out the flame of Rocky Maivia.
I love this new
Hunter has to be
like,
asking himself,
chest
what
and
else do I
body
have in my
scars that
arsenal?
they put in
And
this
I
game.
think we may
I
get
love
our
it.
answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over.
Uh-oh. Is this the pedigree?
Hooking Rocky, taking his
Yes,
time,
it is.
looking to put him away.
I don't remember what he used to call it though.
Maivia just collapsed.
Come on,
This
Hunter.
just shows you how much
He's just a
damage
boy.
Hunter Hearst
He's just
Helmsley
a boy,
has
Hunter.
inflicted on the challenger in this matchup.
I think Maivia's done. Official might want to step in. Call this one.
The official
Come on,
checking
Rocky.
on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is
It's so
supposed to be an
funny.
over.
Seeing Hunter like this.
Living him back up again.
Ooh, small package.
Shoulders down. Rocky with the
Jeez. Got the win with the small package.
Has shocked Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Here is your winner.
Get out of there, ref.
Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Maivia.
We have a new Intercontinental Champion.
Nice.
In a family of elite combat athletes and top-tier performers, the final boss has always stood out, even when he was just a blue chipper. But there wouldn't be a final boss. There wouldn't even be a bloodline if it wasn't for The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. You can think of him as the first boss,
Oh, he put on the hula fala.
predecessor to the tribal chief.
Oh, you still have the hands like that.
He is one of, if not the foundation for our family. The Anawa'i Fatu Maivia wrestling dynasty. I don't think there's anybody more responsible for what's going on now than the High Chief himself.
Peter Maivia isn't simply one of the two principles behind the sacred blood bond. He's also an incredibly decorated professional wrestler who traveled the world and won titles everywhere he went. New Zealand, Japan, Europe, and here in the United States, where he enjoyed especially successful runs in Hawaii and California. Maivia would eventually find his way to WWE, engaging in legendary battles with the likes of superstar Billy Graham. His larger-than-life personality would win the WWE Universe over in short order, as it had throughout his entire career. In the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia was a potent blend of brawn and grappling technique, often muscling his opponents down to the mat through a variety of joint locks and then switching to more painful holds once grounded. His sleeper hold and stump puller were both feared and renowned, and make no mistake about it, Maivia knew there was always more than one path to the ultimate victory. Out of the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia also ran one of the most successful wrestling promotions on the planet, Polynesian Pro Wrestling, based out of Hawaii, showing his mastery of the business in every aspect. His induction into WWE's Hall of Fame class of 2008 was supremely deserved, forever enshrining Peter Maivia as the legend he always was.
Nice.
And now, we present to you the opportunity to walk in the boots of the legendary High Chief Peter Maivia, facing off against one of the most legendary WWE rivals, George the Animal.
Oh my gosh, this
Steele.
dude.
You will settle this score once and forever and showcase the overwhelming strength of Peter Maivia, which has ever since remained as a hallmark for every single solitary member of this bloodline. Steel is no easy battle, though. He thrives in the chaos, one of pro wrestling's true madmen. He'll even try to eat part of the ring if he thinks it'll help him break you down. So do your best and honor High Chief Peter Maivia properly with a resounding victory.
I don't want to face this dude.
Somebody call the local zoo.
So awkward. I miss Samantha, bro. I'll say it. I miss Samantha. That derpy ass face. Please. Why are we doing a steel cage? What the hell?
And strolling down the aisle, the opponent of George Steele, Peter Maivia.
Always a chaotic matchup.
Nice. He has the Ula Fala.
Opponent from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 275 pounds, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Nice.
Steele had better keep an eye on Maivia because Maivia is a true brawler.
Few men can handle the chaos of the animal inside a steel cage, but I believe the High Chief is ready.
Nice. I cannot disrespect the High Chief like this. I'll keep it. Yo, his model looks nice. Damn.
Maivia carrying such pride into the ring.
Very stark contrast to Steele. We'll see which prevails tonight.
Nice. His model actually looks really nice. He's so derpy.
Steel cage match.
Hairy as hell.
Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steele. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steele have ended inconclusively. But this time, we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men.
Oh,
the High Chief is a man of great pride and
hey, where you going?
respect for the ring. While Steele
Yo.
well, he's an
Where the hell you think you're going?
I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
What the hell?
Corey, let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight. When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some unusual treatment tonight. In fact,
Come on, bro. Stop reversing everything. Stop going straight to the...
But when it comes to competition, the High Chief wants to prove he's worthy of that name. Peter Maivia will take on any competitor, no matter the difficulty.
Get your butt. Get your butt off of there.
From the top,
Make it drop.
Answer after another. Neither competitor giving an inch.
Thank you. Jesus.
Tossed without regard. It wasn't the higher distance that
Come on, High
caused the
Chief.
damage, but double A.
Damn.
Gonna stack them up here. Look at
Countered into a new cover. He could have had this wrapped up. Not sure why he let up. Took him out.
So I don't need to right now.
George the Animal Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
Damn.
and he might be the
That
best
headbutt.
brawler in WWE.
Speaking of headbutt.
There's no shortage of fight in the animal.
What do you do?
But you know who
Okay.
might be a better brawler,
Just in
guys?
case. I need to do it.
Chief Peter
Toma.
Maivia.
Uno,
When
dos,
you consider that
tres,
Maivia is
cuatro,
also an
cinco.
excellent high flyer and a great technician, well, you can see why the High Chief is the favorite in this match, even with the steel cage stipulation.
Two very opposing styles in every sense of the word, Corey. High Chief Maivia is a much more physically gifted and talented in the ring than Steele. What's it going to take for the animal to get the upper hand here?
Come on.
Well, he's
Come
going
on.
to be even more
Get your butt
chaotic
up.
than ever inside this cage. Nothing about Steele makes sense
Come
to
on.
someone as traditional as
2,
Maivia. There's never any
3.
telling what the animal's going to do in a match, and he needs to keep it that way.
Peter Maivia, very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it served him well, Michael. In fact, he has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows?
Oh my.
Maybe we'll see the Maivia name on Hollywood billboards again sometime.
Well, before any of that happens, the High Chief needs to survive this war against the animal.
Come on. Thank you.
Placed against
Thank
the
you, fam.
turnbuckles. Ooh, momentum is all with Maivia now.
Yeah, Maivia has really figured the animal out here.
There you go. Come on. Come on. Choke him out.
My God,
Choke him out.
enough.
No. I will not stop
Peter
until he
Maivia
is
rallying
finished.
the crowd behind him.
Maivia gets stuck.
No, nothing fancy here.
Oh, damn.
Victory.
Turns the tables. Shoulders. He
Okay.
decides this isn't the moment.
Hope he doesn't miss his chance because of this choice.
Oh my.
Stiff
Disrespectful
The animal
shot
may be wounded
from
prey at this point.
High Chief.
High Chief
Bang.
closing in on a successful hunt. Aggressive work on that shoulder.
Come on.
Well, the
Come on.
unorthodox style of George
Where you
Steele
think
is
you
certainly
going, bro?
working well at this juncture.
Get
Let's
your
see if
butt down.
Maivia has an answer for
Get
that.
your hairy butt down.
And possibly out.
Goodness. And he's brought down from his climb with a thud.
Looked like something got twisted on that landing. He's able to
I
slip
missed.
away from that.
Aha, I got you, bro.
Trying to work the arm.
Come
Now
on.
in
Come on.
control.
Come on. Come on, High Chief.
Now starts to fight out with some punches to the gut.
Take it to the corner.
Gentlemen, we've touched
Shall
on the
we?
differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique of the High Chief. And the tribal tattoos on his body are extremely
That's
intricate
Samoan
and
drop,
definitely
though.
eye-catching.
And Steele is, well,
Come on,
he's
let's
an
go.
ugly
Let's
creature.
just give him
Enough
a
hair on his- What's Maivia
taste.
got here?
Damn.
Back first.
Damn.
Is it enough? Is it enough
Oh,
for Peter Maivia?
Come on.
Peter
What the
Maivia
hell?
turning his attention to the WWE Universe
Man,
now.
this is a whole cartwheel. That's funny. Ah, come on. I just did my
George
freaking
beats him to the
signature
punch.
too. Ah, come on.
The High Chief
Talk
Peter
about
Maivia
freaking
really
timing.
making a name for himself in WWE, but he's had plenty of
Oh my
experience
god,
on
bro.
the
What's
way
with
up.
you in this?
Plenty of championships on the
Climbing
West
thing,
Coast,
bro.
but he's made the biggest splash in
Get you
Hawaii,
up.
where he earned multiple tag
Get
team
up.
titles.
Oh, yeah.
Get up.
Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands.
Nope.
In fact,
Where you think you going?
I've heard some consider him
Hairy
the
monster.
personification of Maui.
Sheesh. Hey.
He sent flying down to the canvas.
I don't think that's what he had
Come on.
planned.
Come on.
Back into the hip toss.
Irish whip. Irish. I'm just gonna stop. I was gonna say Irish whip
Thinking of the next move.
rebound.
The animal has to be elated to be in this steel
Hell yeah.
cage against one of
Get
his
your butt up.
biggest
Get your butt up.
rivals.
Come on.
Yeah, Byron, we've
Get
seen
these
the
hands,
Animal
buddy.
finish a weapon against
Get these
Peter
hands.
Maivia before when it was against the rules. The High Chief better be prepared for Steele to get even
Bam.
crazier.
Oh, Maivia is prepared, all right. The man is extremely tough and agile. In fact,
Oh,
the High
made the
Chief's
animal
entire body
bleed.
can be considered a weapon.
He made the animal bleed. Come on. Rebound.
Maivia is looking unstoppable now.
And you can see Steele is struggling to weather the storm of the High Chief.
Yo, this man.
Turnaround there because George was falling behind.
Oh,
George has to push.
Steele's
Now,
looking
while the
very
window's open.
weathered.
Wicked
He's
clothesline.
looking very knackered.
Attacking the arm.
Great way to break down
All right.
your opponent.
Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian. The reasons are obvious for that moniker, but guys, how
What did that say? Now connect with your finisher.
has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia. Here we go again.
Talk about this man for your opponent.
And George is
Keep the
laying
cage
out.
off. All right. Opening the door, ref.
Calling for
Open
the
the door,
cage
ref.
door here.
Come on. Come on. Open the door. You want one more? Hold on. Hold on, ref. Hold on. Hold on. My fans want one more.
Comes another one.
Can't let my fans down.
Caught with the backbreaker.
No chance you're coming back from another one of those.
You can stay there
He's motioning
forever,
to the
buddy.
referee, looking to get the
Come on.
cage door open.
Thank you, ref. Sorry I left earlier. Come on. Exit.
Oh, look at this.
He could escape right here.
Nice. Any slower, Peter. And that's all she wrote.
Chief